We're HubTime, team's made up of myself, Jason, Heath, Hayden and Rahul. We're a local web development company, Catalyst Interactive from Adelaide. We do rapid prototyping in Ruby on Rails for web apps and all sorts of things. We do most of our work each day doing products and software for customers, and we thought we'd do one out of the office and do something for ourselves this time. So, the problem we're looking to solve, organising people in sports as volunteers is a pain in the arse, makes me feel like shooting myself in the head, time consuming, unorganised and frustrating. So, I've been involved with sports and sporting clubs over a 15-year period as a club president, as a manager, as a player, and every committee member, everything in between. Most of those 15 years, a big chunk of my time is spent chasing people for club fees, organising people for numbers for a game at the last minute, or when training changes, having to call up a bunch of people and try to let them know that it's changed. I've talked to a bunch of people in my club as well as others, and everyone has the same experience. If every club has a volunteer structure where some people put in a bigger effort than others, and if you're that person who has to make those calls, you know how much of a problem this is. For our club in particular, about 2 years ago, I set up Basecamp for them, which is a software product online project management system. And the increase and the ease of workflow that I had on them was pretty dramatic. The system wasn't perfect and it wasn't specific for their needs, but it made a massive difference. And so, based on that experience, thought of all the things that we thought we could do better. So the solution, HubTime is an online sports club communication tool. It brings targeted information to specific groups within a sports club via mobile, web, SMS. Here's a very quick flow that we've come up with. The person needs to send out some information, say to let someone know that if they're available for practice. People get the information, they can comment, yes I'm available, no I'm not, and then it comes back to the person who originally sent it and they get the aggregated information, who's in, who's out, and all that without making a single phone call or SMS or any of that screwing around. So a quick overview of the features. It's got a pretty simple interface. It's for all club groups, from committee members to individual teams. It's a single system across multiple devices. It's targeted, filtered messaging. It also responds to different urgency levels and tracks responses as well as covers fee payment online.
Thanks, Jason. Okay, and where are we at? So the good news is actually this weekend we started the prototype development. So both Hayden and Raz got the work together, and we're 80% complete with the first prototype. And we're ready for initial single group testing. So one particular team is what we're aiming at within 1 to 2 weeks. So we have SMS working, we have payment gateways happening, all those type of things. So from a general project plan perspective, December will be the single group test, so one team, and then through January we want to identify 3 to 4 clubs that have multiple groups, so we can do some specific testing around that, such that for February we're ready for beta release to the market. And also the good news is we're self-funded, so basically we're going to do all this ourselves. So we're not initially after funding to start with, but what we want to do is understand the market, understand the product, refine it through an iterative approach, learning cycles, etc. to get ready to go to market. So how we're going to make money from this, the business is subscription based, so basically based on the number of groups that you use. So it might be committee members talking to each other, it might be teams to team type communications, it could be barbecue event based stuff on the weekends, who's selling those chocolate raffle tickets, etc, etc. We estimate based on the numbers that there's approximately 5 to 15 groups per club. So moving on. Done a lot of research, a lot of statistics exist in the market on sports clubs. It's quite amazing in actual fact. So of the in Australia, the top 3 sports, which include football, netball and soccer, there's about 5,500 clubs alone in that, just in that segment. Of those, what we were targeting would be about 1% penetration of those over 2013, which would equate to about 500 clubs, so we think that's achievable. What does that mean as far as money is concerned? So 500 clubs at the various rates with some percentages on the different levels of group numbers. We're talking $20,000 to $50,000 a month income, which is $240,000 to $600,000 a year. So we're at break even. So with operational costs that were calculated at $20,000 a month, we're at break even for that minimum participation rate. So going to market. So what we're initially going to do is have a free single sign up for one single team, and then basically expand it through that. To assist in the obviously initial trials as well as to get the word of mouth out there. Going to market, I'm going to try and slow down. market penetration, sorry, yes, organic CEO, targeted marketing, etc. And then there's the world.